Greetings, travelers. I, Lore Master Elizibar, am your host as we finish this chapter, this section of the tale of the history of Mordrin, as told in Blood Realm, written upon the scrolls of blood by Lore Master Geronimo himself. Hello and welcome, everybody. This is Blood Realm mission number 12, which is actually like the fourth miniseries of Blood Realm because the first three were like 3-issue minis, and then this one is like 3 double-size issues, so it's actually really like 6 comic books instead of 3, but they're selling it. Whatever. There's a lot of comic here, and it's absolutely fantastic stuff. Oh, I don't know where I want to start. We got this opening story with art by Christian Rossi, and it's just fantastic stuff. His art style displays all this really dynamic violence in a really great way. I got nothing but praise, man. The art, the way the coloring works is a little less stark than how Rob Geronimo colors his own stuff, and that's okay. That's okay. It's very dynamic. It's fun. There's this bit. Let me find it. Yeah, here we go. Zwak. I mean, come on, dude. I'm just eating this up with a spoon. A very big spoon. It's like a giant spoon of joy. So far, like up to this point in the book, I'm like, man, this is a good fantasy action comic. But things get weird when our dear General Lycurgus goes home. Because his wife is getting ready to give birth. So he's got to like ride home from the battlefield where he's been fighting in Satria. And what happens? Oh, my lord. Yeah. You know, and I know that this is not going to end well. It looks like if you pump the blood of the old beasts into somebody and they go to have a kid, then the kid turns out to be like one of the old beasts. Who could have foreseen? Who could have seen such a thing happening? Who could have predicted this? You? Me? Maybe. I don't know. What I do know is it's probably not a good idea to go kill old ancient things and then feed their blood to somebody. I mean, I'm just saying, I played Elden Ring, you know. Bad things happen when you start mucking around with ancient stuff, but whatever. Nobody listens to me. Isn't that disgusting over there, man? Like, ugh. I don't even know if I can show this on YouTube. I mean, like, technically this is something like giving birth, and isn't that, like, illegal on YouTube? I don't know. That whole segment is good. And then we got, like, this Mad Max segment, which is actually the lead-up to the crash that our heroes investigate at the start of the story. Definitely depicting this future world as a post-apocalyptic Mad Max type society, and it's gorgeous. It's absolutely wonderful looking. The art here by Jeff Elkins, right there, you can see. Great stuff. Can't say enough about this. It's just thumbs up. Like this whole issue is all just one big thumbs up. Everything that's happening, and so that shows how that crashed ship that they were investigating in the first issue got to the place where it was crashed. All right. And then finally, we pick back up in the future at the end of the story, or at the main part of the story, however you want to phrase it, where our hero, the captain over here, has to fight this monster. It's called a Wyler, but the Wyler has General Lycurgus inside of it. I don't think that's a spoiler because literally the previous 2.5 issues, were all leading up to that reveal. So if that comes as a surprise to you, I'm sorry, you've just been spoiled. I'm not going to tell you how the fight goes. I'm not going to tell you anything about it because this is a dark fantasy world. I could tell you the captain wins, and you'd think to yourself, yeah, but. And I could tell you Lycurgus, the Wyler, wins, whatever. And you'd go, yeah, but. Because you know, no matter what the outcome is, there's going to be something a little more subtle to it. There's going to be a little more detail. And how does the fight go? What weapons come into play? Is he just like firing a rifle? Does his rifle have cool like special modes of combat in it? Actually, it looks more like a shotgun than anything else because that looks like a shotgun shell. But you know, they're struggling. There's a great line somewhere in this section of the book where he's like, the robot's like, you know, I can't get reinforcements. You know, we got to run or whatever. And he's like, no, we can't run. It's like, well, it's going to kill you. And he's like, no, it's not. Because it's facing me, you know? And like, Definite supreme display of confidence from the captain. Really freaky looking monster. Just everything about this looks good. It's well paced. I got no complaints about anything. This whole miniseries is gold. I've liked everything about Blood Realm. Well, maybe not everything, but I've liked every issue of Blood Realm that I've read. And these 3 issues are the best ones I've read. This story has gotten better the further along in it we've gotten. Robert Geronimo has found a groove with his writing, he's found a groove with his art, and it all just comes together and it fits, and it's wonderful. There's a little bit of horror to it, a little bit of action to it, a little bit of dark fantasy to it. Like, it all blends together seamlessly, and the final product is just delicious. So check this out. I hope I didn't spoil too much, because I really want you to go buy these books. There's probably issues out there that you can get your hands on, and you should do it. You all take care of yourselves, and oh wait, sorry, gotta do the voice. Thank you, travelers, once again, for listening to the tales of Mordrin, the dark history of this cursed land, where monsters reign and men struggle. Farewell.